Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to this webinar. I sincerely invite you for this free webinar to upskill and upgrade you to a different mindset, to believe in yourself and think everything is possible. Everything is there in our mindset. The more we believe in ourselves, the more we can be positive, more productive, and more successful in every aspect of life. So that is what this webinar is all about. It's about transformational leadership for entrepreneurship. Now, you may ask me, what is this transformational leadership? See, as child, we were born with so much of curiosity, enthusiasm, joy, blissfulness, everything we were born with. But the moment we were being influenced by our schools, our societies, our parents and other things, we get into this limited situations wherein we are not able to go beyond our comfort zone. And because in schools they say you don't speak to your neighbor, don't shout, don't see all these things which are natural as a child. A child wants to laugh, a child wants to speak, a child wants to be happy, it wants to be blissful, a child wants everything to happen in an instinctive way. Because the intuition is insisting the child to be happy. But unfortunately, all these things are submerged in our society, our school system. Because of that, we are confused in our state of mind. And because of that, we do not go beyond our comfort zone. We sit into a comfort zone. And we do not want to experiment with life. Why life is about experimenting. Life is a journey. And we have to enjoy each and every moment of it in the journey. But unfortunately, we are not able to successfully live a life because of these restrictions which are created by our society or whatever, or mindset. So the moment we start changing our mindset, the transformation automatically happens. We have to shift our paradigm shift from the limited mindset, the scarcity mindset, to abundance mindset, to a joyful mindset, to everything which is possible. Because God has created each and every child with so much of potential. But that potential, we are not using it even 10% of our capacities. This is most important. We should understand this. The moment we start realizing and understanding this, life becomes easy and life becomes prosperous also. Yes. Just a minute. I just put on the lights. I forgot to put on the lights. Just a minute. Yeah, thank you. So let me share. So I really appreciate you for your time, effort in attending this webinar, and assure you that I will give you the best, whatever knowledge, wisdom, the experience I want to share with you sincerely, because I want each and every child, everyone in this world to live a life of abundance, not to live a life of scarcity or at the mercy of somebody, at the mercy of situations, at the mercy of our limitations. We should not live under our limitations. We are supposed to live life in abundance, a life wherein we are joyful, blissful, and life becomes easy. And life is happiness. So please take few notes wherever possible, because I know that even a single point which you feel may transform you from whatever the status of life yours today to a better life, to a better lifestyle, and to excel in life. For that, transformation is important. And I assure you, if you take notes, if you are sincere in attending this webinar, I assure you, you will definitely be a life-changing moment in many aspects. And please take it with interest, integrity, and open mind to learn things. Because only when you're open can you learn things. The more you're closed, you don't want to put anything new knowledge into it. It becomes difficult. Not only for me and for you also to imbibe that knowledge. So I request you to have an open mind, and definitely the points which I'm going to share will be life-changing, provided you have open mind to learn and to upgrade and upskill yourself. So thank you again for this. I would like to share my screen. So let me share my screen. I perceivable. Just a minute. I'd like to share my screen. So this is my 3 secrets on how to think and grow like an entrepreneur 12 weeks. So this is the course I would like to introduce on this platform. Although it is free, if you're interested, you can continue in the course. So this is only an introduction. You will have a better value, better understanding of the course, provided you get into the learning process. This is just an introduction where you will understand what are the basics that I want to teach you in the process. So the 3 secrets on how to think and grow like an entrepreneur in 12 weeks. So I want each and every child to be, every child in this is now we are adult to be a boss, because we are as unique as our thumb impression. Our thumb impression is unique. God's purpose, God's willingness is in creation. He has created each and every one of us with unlimited potential. You are not supposed to copy somebody. You are not supposed to follow somebody. You are not supposed to be another person. You are supposed to be yourself. And that is the uniqueness of this impression. The moment you start understanding the uniqueness with which you are born a leader by birth, provided you believe in yourself. So that's what it means. But as such, as our thumb impression is unique, even we are born to be unique. And our purpose is unique also. So the moment we start understanding the real purpose of life, the new you start blossoming from yourself, and you will understand, you will get into a different perspective of life. You will think differently, you will think in a different way, and with a different perspective also. But that gives you the motivation to upskill and upgrade yourself to a greater, to a better person. You are a better person today, but somewhere that procrastination, your self-doubt is keeping you down. It is keeping you not productive, not successful, because you are in the comfort zone. As long as we are in the comfort zone, we cannot go beyond to achieve any bigger things in life. So the moment we start understanding, and instead of copying somebody, instead of following somebody, if you start following our own intuition, the own self, which we are born with unlimited potential, which one of us has got. And everyone has got some talent. We have to realize that. Every one of us are believed and we are born with a particular talent. That talent we have got already, we know that, but we are not giving it a chance to blossom. Like a seed, which is a small, it's minuscule. When a seed is there, it is minuscule. But the same seed, it becomes a plant and becomes a massive tree. That is what the idea is of our talent. The talent, when you keep on nurturing the talent, it grows to massive structure. So that is you understand. So, and to be a boss, when you are a boss, you got freedom of time, you got freedom to move around, you have got freedom, you got a free life, and you have got an abundance mindset also. Because once you become a boss, when you think you're a boss, automatically your mindset transforms to a different level of understanding, different level of nurturing, different level of thought process. So that is most important. So that is abundance mindset. And you come out of that comfort zone. That is most important. If you want to become a boss of yourself, you want to be a leader by birth, you are by a captain of your life. If you want to be a captain of your life, author of your book, author of your life, then you have to come out of the comfort zone. And only once you come out of the comfort zone, you will understand you have got all the potential, all the capacity, unlimited potential. That is a gift given to each and every individual by birth, which we have to realize and understand. So now, why I'm doing all this? Why I'm talking about entrepreneurship and there are a lot of jobs available? No, jobs are not available. You might have been seeing layoffs during our COVID times, and even during now, because of artificial intelligence, and robotics, and chat GPT, all these things are taking away so many jobs. So most of the jobs which are available now in another 1 or 2 years, 5 years, maximum 5 years, most of the jobs will be scarce. It will not be available. Then what we are going to do for our livelihood? That is the most important question we have to ask today, not after 5 years or after 2 years. When ChatGPT has taken over everything, if you start thinking, it is too late and we will have nowhere to go. So in order to understand that, we should know the situation, the employment situation in the United States. You can see in October, January, October of 2022, it was 3.7% in America. This is in America. I'll show you in India also. Unemployment rate in India. In January 2022, it was almost more than 8%. And April, because layoffs are happening. July 22, see this and exceeded gas. October 22 again, this also exceeded. So there is the job market is always not guaranteed. We don't have guarantee life. We don't have guarantee in our jobs also. So instead of working for a job, working under a job, working under the mercy of a boss, instead of working for somebody, knowing very well that any time the boss or the employee can throw you out of the company, you are always at the mercy of him. No animal depends upon a boss to get it fed by any boss. It is we as a human being, we are the topmost creation of life. God has created us as the topmost. And if you are still living under the survival mode, depending upon a boss to feed us, fend us, protect us, without understanding the real value, the real self-esteem, self-worth we are born with, then we are doing some mistake. We should realize that. The moment we realize that, we start understanding that we have got the capacity to work beyond our comfort zone, and we have got all the capacity to succeed in life. And only thing we have to understand that we have to get into that. Instead of getting outside external factors affecting us, we should understand our inner power, inner purpose. That is most important. The more you understand your purpose in life, what is that I have done? What is that I have to do in this life? What is my talent? What is that idea which I got, which I want to nourish? We want to make it successful. That will take you to an next level. That idea. You might have seen all the billionaires. They never followed anybody else to become a billionaire and millionaire. They had an idea. That idea they nurtured. And today, you can see where they are today. Because money comes only to people who have got some idea, which everybody is born with. Everybody has got some idea or some talent, which can be programmed, which can be upskilled. We can learn that technique of how to elaborate on the skill, elaborate on the idea. Based on that, we become successful. So that is most important. Now next, unemployment crisis in India. Now you can see here, and from 1993 to 2020, you see the graph, it is almost going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It is not. And again, in 2020, because of COVID times, you see how much, more than 78% people lost their jobs. And all the new people who are coming into the business, they also not have jobs. The graduates coming out of the college, they are also at the mercy of course, initially we have to go for a job for 1 or 2 years or 3 years, just for the experience, to gain experience from people, from different aspects of business. Beyond that, we should understand, while working only, we should understand how we can make ourselves a boss or ourselves an employer instead of being an employee, and how the employer treats the employees. What is that he does? What does he does for the accounts? What does he does about the HR department? What does he does about the marketing? What is that he does about the sales? So all these things you have to observe from him and learn from him. The more you start learning, then automatically you start getting ideas where you become your own self-developed, and you start living your own life on your own terms and conditions instead of living on others' terms and conditions. So that is most important. And employment rate for college graduates, you can see how graduates are not getting their jobs from 1995 to 2002. See the ratio, how it is going up and down, up and down, and up and down. And 2020, it fell down again. So this will always happen. As long as you are dependent upon the job market, you will not get a guaranteed job. And you will always have that fear of job loss. And because of that, we are getting into health issues, BP, sugar, all these things are happening only because we are dependent on somebody who is controlling our life instead of we controlling our life. We are giving the power to someone else to control our life, which is the greatest blunder which we are doing. We should never give the power of our life to somebody else. The power lies within us. We should realize that. The more we realize that, we understand that we can prosper. We can be the best version of ourselves. The only thing is they have to believe in ourselves. Self-belief, self-love. This is another national unemployment rate during coronavirus period. You can see this. Jobs lost from coronavirus. How it does, you can see the graph, how it has lost. So this are, now again, you got recession in America, and because of that, job losses are happening in America as well as in India. So this is a cycle. It keeps on up, down, up, down, up, down. So you are revolving around that up and down means you will not have a stable life. You'll always have that fear of loss, fear of job losses, and fear of basic necessities also. That is the problem. We should come out of that problem. And to come out of that problem, we have to upskill and upgrade ourselves. It is possible. The more we learn, because after college, what most of us think that we know everything, because college doesn't teach you most of the things which is needed in our day-to-day life. College teaches you things which is only for survival. If you want to survive, then you have to only live in the job market and struggle a lifetime. If you want to come out of that struggle mode or survival mode, and you want to have an abundance lifestyle, or to have a lifestyle which you command, which you believe you got the capacity to, then you have to upskill and upgrade. And and the knowledge is vast. Everyone wants a mentor, and the more we learn from the latest, what is available today, what is the latest of trends, what is that I can learn to upskill and upgrade, and give me confidence, because those things give us the confidence to upskill and upgrade and make ourselves a better person. So that is most important. So this is So Startup India. The government is giving so much of facilities. Indian government has recognized 41,061 startups during 2020, I think, 2020. Jobs created by more than 39,000 startups. Startup jobs rose by 1.15 lakh in 2020, 1.5 lakh, due to increase in the number of this. So these are Indian startups, means you become an employee instead of becoming an employee. Initially, 3 or 5 years, you work for some company, get the knowledge of how to run a business, how to do a business, how to be an entrepreneur. All those things, the skills you learn. After that, you should start learning the skills of how to becoming an employer. Instead of you can become self-employed. It's not that you have to have 100 people and work for somebody. No, we can also become a self-employed solopreneur, wherein you have got an idea which you can nurture, which you can develop, which you can get into a different level by your own efforts, skills, and belief system. So that is most important. So this is government also gives so much of today. We have got so many startups getting foreign funds and investments. We have got a lot of people are getting all those. The only thing we have to push ourselves to that level of understanding, and it is possible. That's where it happens. So we have got 100 trillion cells working for us within our body. But are we working to that level of our productivity? We are not doing that. So God's creation is such a massive, this is such a complex mission under which we are all working. But if the body is working to such a level, but we are not productive to that level, even at least 10 to 20% of that, the productivity which we have got within us, then we are lagging something behind. We appreciate a mobile phone or Apple phone or iPhone, whatever it is. It is all again created by this brain. This is from our aeroplane to electricity to telephone to mobile phone, everything is created by our own brains only. Somebody thought about it, he had an idea, he created an idea. Initially, when some people told that aeroplane, we cannot fly, people laughed at him. But he proved, today we are all flying in airplanes. So everything, initially when we think about an idea, when we tell some idea, new idea to somebody, people definitely laugh at us. Because people cannot understand to that level of understanding. They do not have that understanding. Because their purpose is different, our purpose is different. Our purpose and our idea will suit only to us, and only we can nurture that idea. The capacity lies within us. We cannot even explain to the other person our capacities or our ideas, and he will not understand it. It is a foreign language to the person. We don't have to explain something to a person who doesn't understand that language. Let us not waste our time and effort in explaining the world what we are going to do. Let us believe in ourselves. Let us start doing it, and the progress automatically happens. The path automatically opens, provided provided you start, then only the path will get clear. So that is most important. So this is an unexplored continent on this earth. This is unexplored. Brain is unexplored today. We are not even using 10% of the capacities of our brain. People who are using it are becoming more successful, more productive, because they think, they read books, they always keep upskilling and upgrading their knowledge. You might have seen billionaires reading everyday books, because book is something, because they get an idea. They every day when they read something, they get an idea. That idea they try to put it into the market, experiment with the market, and once the idea is new, it becomes successful. You can see, and people take risks. We have to take risk, calculated risk in business. No, even in employment also there is no guarantee of employment. There is no guarantee in your job. So when it comes to business, we always think that business is a loss. Entrepreneurship is when it is. Yes, we have to take some risk somewhere, so that initially it will be hard, but in the longer run, you'll have a beautiful life. You can command the life the way you want, the way you can see even now they have got problems. It's not the problem is a common factor for us, be it an employee or an employer. But how we take it, how we face that, face it at the horn, face it to the bull's horn. You have to face it. And that capacity is already there. We can take calculated risks. We have to take some calculated risks, and it is possible. And the difference between intelligence and intellect. Intelligence is nothing but observe and acquire knowledge. That's what our schools, not even schools, observe and acquire knowledge is what our schools say. Reason, any of the things is what we never question anybody. We never question ourselves. We don't question without even questioning them, without even reasoning the problem and objective understanding. So God has given us that intellect. We have to use that intellect. Ask questions. Think. Thinking is the most important part of life. So this is Elon Musk, owner of Amazon. He says, school doesn't teach you, 16 things school doesn't teach you. How to sell. Think about it. How to sell, how to think, how to negotiate, how to face failure, how to manage time, how to invest money, what are the principles of success, how to find your passion, how to handle money, how to make an impact, how to start a business, the importance of travel, how to communicate well, emotional awareness, intelligence, how income tax works, what are the social. I'm not able to read that. So these are all the things that school doesn't teach. These are all the things which we require in our life, day-to-day life. But unfortunately, we are not getting it from our schools or colleges. And because of that, we struggle the whole life under doubt, self-doubt. We don't know where we are going. We don't know what we are doing. We don't know. Every day we get up without any purpose, without any that enthusiasm to live, the enthusiasm to accomplish something in life. All these things because we don't think, and these are the basic necessities to become successful in life also. So that is most important. So what is the introduction? So I would take a few minutes to introduce as to why I want to talk about all these things. so that you will understand in what way I got the authority to speak to you on these terms. So I've been an entrepreneur since 40 years. I have written a book called $1 Million Life, author of, it's available, best-selling author. It's available in Amazon and Poti.com. I'm also an entrepreneur coach. I'm also an entrepreneur. I've got a company also. I've run an IATA agency. I have run an international travel and tourism and real estate and industry. I also involved in the retail industry a few years. I've been in industry, insurance, a calendar dairy agency, corporate photography. So I've been a boss throughout this thing. But and I also a father of two engineering children, job prospects. But then why did I come? Though I have got a lot of losses also. It's not that all my businesses have got successful. I've failed in that many ventures also. But I've learned why I failed. Because failure teaches you a lot of lessons. Failure is this next step to success, they say. So it is not that we learn from our failures. And I've learned a lot of things from our failure. So I want to share most of the things with my students so that you will not lose the 10 or 20 years of your life learning the process. Because by 20 years, you would have lost your, because of we don't have a good health also today to nurture to 40, 50, 60 years and all. You will also not have that good health. So every day counts in our life. So the younger you are, the more healthier you are, the more you are skilled yourself. You know the knowledge, you have got the confidence to achieve life or anything in life. Then automatically things start happening. And you should learn it in the younger age so that you enjoy your older days with love, affection, care, abundance, everything. So that is most important. So I'm here to teach people not to lose that, because time is money today. We can earn money, we can lose money, but we cannot earn time. Time is limited. We all come with a limited time. It cannot be extended even by a second. The moment our last minute comes, even the last second, we cannot extend by one more second. That is what life is all about. We all know about that. So time is even more important than money. We should value time more than money. Money is man-made. Time is God-made. So that is most important. So we should understand the value of time. The more sooner we learn things, the sooner we will be successful. That is most important. Then why did I get into this? Because my children, even after completing their engineering after colleges, they were not getting a job. They were struggling to get a job in the local market. So I, being a businessman, because we always believe that a businessman always thinks that a job is better, and a job person who is working for a job or an employee, he'd always think that our business is better. It's always that the other shore is the green. That's what I know. So I also wanted my children not to get into this hectic of business and all those things. Let them have a better life. Let them work for that. They're not getting job. They're struggling to get a job. When they were paid peanuts. Despite we spent lakhs of rupees for engineering and school and colleges and all those things, but they were not provided with the basic for whatever they have learned. That really hurt me. And that moment I decided that I have to enrich more students, more people, not to think only in terms of job, because job market is taking away the energy, strength, everything of the person, and it is giving peanuts to the people, and they live a scarcity life. That is ridiculous. We don't have to live like that. It's all because of our mindset, because our schools teach us only to get into a job. For industrial, during the industrial revolution, it was okay. Our parents used to get their job at 2022. They were pulled into the job. They were taken from the home, got a job, and they used to get retired by 60. And they used most of them were also getting pension. But that did not have. Nowadays, we don't have almost story. There's no job guarantee. Government also, either most of the government employees say that they are not, teachers are not paid properly. Many bank employees the same, many government employees say they are not paid properly. Some of the they do not get salaries for 6 months, 8 months, and all those things, and they struggle. They do dharna, they do. You might have seen all those things. It's happening day in and day out. So there is no guarantee in job, whether it is government or not. But if you can, yes, initially 3 to 5 years, it will be difficult for anybody. If you've got some backup, and if you take the risk, calculated risk, and think about becoming an entrepreneur or a businessman or a solopreneur, self-employed, it is possible. That's what I would like to inculcate in each and every one who comes into my course. And it is possible. That's what I want to say. So education system, is a scam, which we all know that. Because whatever education we study and whatever job we do, it is not incomparable. Even software companies, they take all the engineers and the graduates and they again train them 6 months into something and then they put into the job. Then what is that we are learning in the colleges? College is supposed to equip us 100% with all of this. It is not happening. Because that education system is still catering to the industrial revolution, not to the smart world revolution. Today we have got a smartphone. You don't have to be a mobile encyclopedia to carry all the information in your brain, because you Google anything, it comes up. Today, ChatGPT, you just type what you want, it gives you the complete thing. Why you have to be a mobile entry? You don't have to today. It is no more required. But still we are following the same system. Sorry, that is a problem. Excuse me, I will answer that. So unless we understand the where we are standing, I don't say education is not important. Education partly yes, because without graduation you will not get a job. I do agree with that. That is only for your entry point. To get into a job, because if you have to go to a job also, you should have a what do you call that? You should have a curriculum meeting. So without that, no company will even allow you into within the security. So that is important. But after that, what we make ourselves of is most important. In the meantime, as we are studying also, we can upskill and upgrade, and so many courses are available in the market. If we can learn all those things, wherever the interest is there in us, and if we can upskill and upgrade ourselves, then we can be more confident. That gives you so much of confidence in you. So you will be the best in the competitive world. We have to be more best. We have to upskill ourselves to be the best in this competitive world. Then only we can survive. Survival of the fittest, they say. Yes, today it is survival of the fittest. The more you are upskilled, the more it gives you confidence. The more you are confident, the more you can face anything in this world. Everything ends there. We should understand that. And entrepreneurship is the need of the hour, because government cannot give jobs to each and every graduate who is coming out of the colleges. You've got so many engineering colleges and other colleges, graduation colleges, where either the private sector nor the government cannot give so many jobs to everybody. So there are restrictions. So only depending upon the job market. And if you're not getting the job, it becomes a problem for not only for yourself, but for the whole for the family. The family will get upset because of that. There's no regular income. So instead of depending upon somebody for that, for a livelihood, the more you can depend upon yourself. That's what I want to say. You can depend upon yourself. You have to depend 100% on yourself. Not even 10% on other people. Initially, yes, 4-5 years, you work for a company to gain knowledge, to gain that experience. What to do, what not to do, how to do, when to do. All those things you can learn when you are working for a company. But even after 5 years, 10 years, you're still working for a company. Or as a graduate, you're not getting a job. You're still waiting. Every time is lost. 3 years, 4 years, you're waiting without a job. Time is lost. So that is, we have to understand that. So I also, this Data School of Management, I have done a webinar as a All India Management Students webinar I did for this uh, management students, MBA students. And I also talked for a webinar for this World Transformation Day. My mission statement. This is my mission statement. This is what I want to inculcate in our. I myself, Sai Raja, entrepreneur, author, and leadership coach, and founder of Entrepreneur Growth Mastery. My mission is to upskill 1 lakh graduate students and jobless youth to identify their unique strength, to tap into their passion for accomplishing their desires and aspirations. So this is my vision statement. I want to impact 1 lakh students, maybe jobless, maybe graduates, whoever it is, who is in a condition wherein he is helpless. I want to help them. By providing the mindset, they provide will transform themselves to think out of the box that things are possible. Everything is possible, provided we change our mindset and transform ourselves to a better tomorrow. So that is I also this is a book I've written, a million times. This is the I also attended this IITD train the trainer program, and this is certification of that. This is my company. Actually, and we have got a lot of schemes for entrepreneurs also. The Prime Minister So these are Prime Minister Employment Generation Program for other credit supports. So these are the Sorry for the interruptions. Got some problem with the network. So please bear with me. So government is also coming out so many schemes in order to promote entrepreneurship. And we can take these opportunities and make it possible. So three secrets to think and grow as an entrepreneur. Sorry. So three secrets to think and grow as an entrepreneur. What are the three secrets? Discipline, dedication, and determination. These are the three things which we basically require in order to become an entrepreneur or a solopreneur also. Disciplined habits and fixed goal. You should have fixed goal in order to achieve something in life. And disciplined habits. There are certain habits which you have to follow on a regular basis in order to become progressive or successful in life. Discipline to finish what you start. Whatever we start, we should finish to the end. We should not go off through, because there are chances that we may get procrastination, we may get into self-doubt, we may get into comfort zone, we may not believe in certain things which is happening. These are all the testing phase, whether we really want to be successful or not. So we have to succeed in life, we have to take risks, and we have to go beyond our comfort zone and out, because God has not sent us in schools. If you have to promote it from 7th standard to 8th standard, depending upon the percentage or the grade which you have got, you will be promoted to the 8th grade, 7th to 8th grade, if you have passed. But God has sent us without any examinations. He has without any test papers. So these are the test papers which God gives us in order to see that whether we are capable of attaining the next stage, whether we can be promoted to the next level of existence. So we have to prove that. For that, you will have obstacles, you will have roadblocks, you will have challenges. That is a testing phase in life. Whether you can sustain that challenges and go beyond that, or you get into comfort zone and you want to escape from the situation. So that's what happens. How we react, that is important. How we react to the situation matters. If we want to escape, or we are threatened by the situation, the challenges, then we backlog. It's like failure. Instead of being promoted from 7th to 8th standard, you will be put into 7th standard only, or you're a failed, and you have to stay in 7th standard only. You cannot be promoted. That's what examinations is all about. So in life also, challenges, problems, all this roadblocks comes only to promote us to the next level. For that, we should be equipped, and we should have that mindset to go beyond and be successful. We have to strive for that. Nothing comes, no pain, no gain. Without pain, then you cannot achieve anything in life. So that is most important. Discipline to never give up attitude. Never give up attitude. That you should have. Basically, you should have the gut feeling. Yes, I can, I will do it. You will have challenges from best. Whatever comes, I will do it. I got the capacity, I will do it. You should not get threatened by the situations or by the challenges. Most of the people, because people who are successful today, they have faced so many challenges. We are only seeing the final success formula or success they have attained. How much they have struggled in order to get to that. They have also gone through those struggles. They have also come through each and every step. They have to go through that test phase. And beyond that only, they have been successful. Today, you are only seeing the success. Behind the scenes, we don't know. So everybody, there's a grind in life. Everybody has to go through that. And only once you are prepared, only you can go through that. If you're not prepared, then you will have to have this life of job wherein there is no guarantee, and the whole life you will be blaming somebody. We should first stop blaming somebody. If at all we have to blame somebody, we have to blame ourselves. Because it is we have to blame. Because we have to take the action. Nobody else is going to help us. We have to take the action. We have to be active. We have to be productive. We have to be proactive. Then only we can be successful. If you are not active, if you will say the economy is bad, the politicians are bad, that is bad, this is bad, external weather is bad, it is raining, it is snow is coming, you cannot control your external factors. External factors will always exist. Nature is like that only. But what we can control is ourselves. How we act, how we react. Whether we react or we are proactive. If you are reacting to a situation, then you are not successful. If you accept the challenge and see something, there should be some opportunity in that challenge also. Every challenge has got some opportunity, hidden opportunity. You have to find that hidden opportunity. Only when you understand that hidden opportunity and go beyond that, then you will be successful. So that is common for all. That has to happen, and it will happen to everybody. Unless and until you are born in a very rich family wherein your parents are rich, so you don't have to struggle all these things. But if you are born in a lower middle class family, or upper middle class family, also have to grow this kind of in order to get into the millionaire club or something like that. You have to go through that grind. There is no escape. There is no partiality in that. There is no God is not given any partial to anybody. Everybody has to go through that. Only thing you have got the mindset to win. Dedicate your time, energy, and have a fixed focus on your potential. This is also important. Dedicate your time, energy, and focus. You should have focus, fixed focus, and you should have a goal. Only when every morning when you get up, if you have got a goal only, then you can act on that. But if every day you are just, we are not taking serious of our life, and we are taking things for granted. Every day it will pass up. One day will go, 1 week will go, 1 month will go, 1 year will go. After 1 year, you will realize what has happened. Not 1 year has lost, but I'm saying the same position. Why? Because we have not taken action. We have to take action on a day-to-day basis. Every day is important for progress. Every day, every minute is important. But you don't have to slog for that. I'm not telling you slog every minute. No. You live life. At the same time, do it in a productive way wherein you are going step ahead in every possible way, in every day. One productive thing you do that day. Next day you do something. Next day you do something. Focus on that. Fix on the goal. You keep on doing it. Go towards that goal. If you have to reach from a destination A to destination B, you have to start the engine. Then you have to move, no? Only when we move, you reach the destination. If you are stagnant, if you don't, you stop there at every frequently, you keep on stopping at every minute. You will never reach the destination. If you have to travel from Bangalore to Chennai, it's around 6.5 to 7 hours. 7 hours you have to travel means, okay, within if you have to have breakfast, lunch, and water, 1 hour break. So 8 hours we are taking. 7 hours of travel, 1 hour of break is okay. But every hour, if you are taking a break, every minute, every hour you are taking a break means it will take 12 hours. But halfway through, if you are either backtracking, you are coming back because of some problem, you are thinking, my engine may get a problem, I may get a puncture. So all these things, if you start thinking even before the start of the journey, then you will never even start the engine. As you go, if you have to, if a puncture happens, then you can always fix it. If engine breaks down, you can always fix it. You can call somebody. You got a mobile phone, you can call somebody. You'll come and do it. But you have to start. That starting is most important. That we should understand. And it should be progressive. No stagnation in between. Yes, you will have obstacles. Even if you get a puncture en route of your breakdown of the engine also, you can call a mechanic and you can tow the engine. It's not that you can still travel. Beyond that also, after you get your engine rectified, you can again travel. No. But your intention should be to reach the destination at any cost. That is steadfast focus. Let come what may, I will reach the destination. When you have got that fixed goal and fixed focus, nothing can stop you from progressing from life. That is for dedication of self-love, belief in yours. That is most important. You should have, first of all, level. So we do mistakes. We are all human beings. It's not that we don't do mistakes, but we should not blame ourselves for our mistakes. We should not put down ourselves for mistakes. Mistakes are bound to happen. It's a human tendency. No man is perfect in this world. Nobody is perfect. Imperfection is there in everybody. Imperfection is there in everybody. We should accept it. And imperfection is there in us also. Somebody is telling that you have an imperfection, you don't have to bother about that. But you should not crib about your own imperfection. You should know how to come out of that imperfection, how to develop yourself into a different level. That is in your hands. That is in your skills. That is what you learn. That is what mentoring is all about. That is what you have to learn to upskill and upgrade yourself to the next level. That requires your mentorship. That requires somebody to guide you. And a mentor or a guide or a coach will help you to find what is that lagging behind you. What is that you're stopping? What is stopping you from going beyond the comfort zone? What is holding you back? That is given by your mentor or coach. So catch hold of a mentor, whoever it is, not me. It doesn't mean it has to be me only. Whoever you feel you are comfortable with, go with you. Study from you. Upskill and upgrade. That gives you automatically confidence. Then obviously you will become successful. Nobody can stop you. If you don't improve yourself, if you don't know your own problems or your own things which is getting you down, why you are procrastinating, what is your self-doubt, what is it holding you back, what is that you have to come out of. So all these things, sometimes we think whatever we are doing is right. But whatever we do is right, we believe. But it might not be actually true. The other person can sense, as a coach, he will acknowledge it, he will accept it, he will see what is wrong in us, and he will try to rectify it in the right way. It is like a parent. It's like a parent. Our parents used to teach us a lot of things, which we still follow. Most of the things we still follow. Might be good sometimes, and some might be bad because of the changing environment, changing all the circumstances. Many things might have changed, but still, many things are still valuable. That we should understand. Determination to achieve goals and ambition with time frame. We should have a fixed time frame. Unless we don't have a time frame, then things doesn't arrive. Only when you fix up 1 month, 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, I have to achieve this one. 6 months, I have to achieve this one. Then you have to go towards that within 6 months. Even if you achieve 50% of what you aim for, you're successful. Only if you don't aim, then zero, you'll be still in the zero level only. So the progress happens only we have got a time frame, and within 6 months we have achieved something. Okay, 60%, 50%, 60%, whatever it is, still you are successful. At least you achieve 60% in that 6 months. Another 40%. Okay, another 2 months, you will achieve, or another 4 months, you will definitely achieve. Because the time frame you are running for that, you are trying to achieve that. That is most important. Determination of good thought, good speech, and good feeling. This is most important. What you think, what you feel, what you speak should be in coordination with each other. Because we have to be true to us. We have to be authentic to ourselves. We have to be true to ourselves. Only when these three things are in coordination, things start happening. If you think something, if you speak something, and you feel something, then you are not true to yourself. When you are not true to yourself, your universe will not accept you, your universe will not help you. Universe will help you because it can understand only feelings. And the feelings comes only when you are true to yourselves. There should not be difference within ourselves. This should be true. Mind, speech, and heart. All these things should coordinate each other. The feelings should be in coordination. That only will give you success, progress, happiness. peace, money, everything. Because that is where the truth is actually. Only when these three things are in different, not in coordination. You might have seen that most of the things which we aim for will not happen because we are not in coordination. We are not in alignment with the universe. We are in alignment with the frequency. There is like a for your radio. When you tune at a particular frequency, 91.2 means 91.2 only, that particular frequency will be clear and audible. If it is 90.000, it will be that you will have that sound. No? It is not tuned properly. 91.2, exactly when you put, you get beautiful sounds, clarity with clarity, clear. That is what is happening. And 91.2 is the frequency, means that you are here also when these three things are in coordination, the frequency get aligned. Then you get clarity in your actions, in your belief, in your imagination, in your creativity, everything happens. Because you believe in yourself, you get so much of confidence in yourself. And you start working towards your goals and ambitions and you become successful. Determination to achieve your dreams and ambitions. This is another important one. Determination to achieve your dreams and ambitions. If you have this coordination, is the other. So please hear my friend.
People are not managers. They are not mere leaders. They are a different class. Entrepreneurs should have these six basic qualities. They are Buddhi, Shakti, Parakram. Buddhi means enterprise. Sahas, taking risk. Daily, courage. Buddhi, Sahas, Daily. Buddhi, your Shakti, physical valor. Parakram, passion. Without these six qualities, an entrepreneur cannot become an. If we see the successful people here in today's business and all, these qualities actually make them what they are actually. So friends, the course by Mr. Raja Chokalingam and entrepreneur by himself is a successful person related to businessman and entrepreneur. I would recommend all of you take this course. Thank you.
So, believe that you are a born leader. Strive to achieve and thrive in this world of uncertainty. Strive to be different in mindset and attitude. Strive to think and believe a winner already. You are already a winner. Only thing you have to believe in it. Awake, arise, and stop not till your goal is reached. This is by Swami Vivekananda. Awake, arise, and stop not. Awake and arise. You have to awake every time, every day when you awake. Awake with an arise, and stop not till your goal is reached. Don't stop in between. Keep moving, because things start happening only in the movement actually. Journey also starts the movement, and movement is important. So never stop. The moment you stop, stagnancy happens. Even water, if it is flowing only, it will be pure. You might have seen. Wherever the water is stagnant somewhere, you might have seen it is, the water is not drinkable. It has lost its vitality. That's important. So the movement is important. Your intuition guide to your roadmap to prosperity and abundance. Your intuition. We have God has, this is the gift given by God to us. That intuition is the communication between Atma and Paramatma, or the Supreme Soul and the human soul. So this is the connection. So we have to talk to ourselves first. We have to communicate. That's what meditation is all about. Every day morning, when people say that you have to meditate for at least 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, is because you are communicating with the super soul or the supreme soul and asking. And it will tell you, many a time you might have experienced. Whenever you want to start somewhere, you want to go somewhere outside, something would have stopped you from going. Some mishap, something is stopping you. Either by you're falling down or something, you're striking on something or something like that, or somebody comes in between whom you to feel that wherever they go. So certain things may be happening. Despite that, if you accept it and don't go, then everything is okay. If you go beyond that, sometimes you might have noticed that whatever the work you have gone for might not have been successful or it have been delayed. So all these things happen. So that is intuition. It is always communicating with us, but actually most of the time we do not, because we are in this fast-paced rat race. We are not understanding, we are not even giving importance to that intuition, which is built in. It is a built-in stabilizer within us. It has got all the power. You can talk to yourself and you can find answers to everything. But you should hear that. You should hear, for that you should have a calm mind, peaceful mind, happiness, happy, peace, blissful. You should all have that. Then only you can communicate. That is the actual frequency. That is the frequency which connects. Because God is love, not hatred, not negative traits. All positive traits are connected to divinity. So all positive traits you have to imbibe in yourself. Happiness, peace, be meditative. Whatever. You love universe, you pray for universe. You pray some guru, you pray for you. I'm not telling you, you go, pray anything you want. Any religion you are, no problem. Every religion says the same thing. There is a supreme soul. Every religion says the same thing. There is a supreme soul beyond us, which is controlling us. And we have to communicate. And the communication happens when we are with love with ourselves, first of all. Self-love, that's called self-love. When we are loving ourselves, then we will be happy with ourselves. When we are happy at ourselves, that happiness, love, care connects to the divine power. Then only it is connected. That we should understand. If we are struggling within ourselves, each and every day, each and every moment, putting us down, blaming us, blaming the external factors, blaming others or mouses, both are same. Whether you're blaming somebody else or blaming yourself, there's no difference. It means the same. So the more you are at love with yourself, the more you are at peace with yourself, the more you are at happiness with yourself and care, then that connection happens. That vibration, the frequency can get connected, and that intuition starts working for you to guide you. What is your purpose of life? Where is the happiness in life? And what is that you have to do in order to get fulfillment of life? These three things will get connected only at that stage. That's why we say every day we have to do meditation early in the morning and before going to bed to keep us at calm, peace, happiness, blissfulness, stillness, not worrying, not fearless, not anxious, not fearless, not fearful. Always fearful. What will happen? Yesterday I did something, I failed, so blaming me. Tomorrow what will happen? So either we live in the past or we live in the future. We never live in the moment. If you have to live in the moment, we will be happy. Because this moment is real. This moment is real. This moment I'm speaking to you is real. I am alive today because I'm speaking to you. Next minute, what happens, God only knows about it. Tomorrow morning, whether I'm getting up in the morning or not, is nature's law. Anything may happen. I'm not telling you to be pessimistic. But when you come to that level of understanding, then you'll understand that, okay, today is the best day. What I can do the best today. to my capacity, what I can do. Today, I wanted to do some free webinar to you. I'm doing it. I'm happy about it. I'm doing something back to society. That's what I love actually. Because sun rises every day and doesn't send us a electricity bill every month. But the government sends us electricity bill. You might have understood. So rivers flow. Trees bear fruit. They do not bear fruit for themselves. Rivers don't flow for themselves. They flow in treacherous route. You might have seen the treacherous route. But still they flow for us. All the nature is there only to give. Give, give, give. They never expect anything in return. Even you, as human beings, we are supposed to do that. But unfortunately, we are being sidetracked. We are not being able to, we are not being made us to understand that the power of giving. Giving love, giving compassion, giving empathy, giving care, giving whatever the knowledge you have got, whatever small wisdom you have got. Something which may help the other person to live a better life than what have gone through that pain and suffering. It can be reduced with other person if I can share that knowledge. That is what is important. That is what I care for. That is my passion and vision. To care for people, to love people, to care for people, give them whatever. It's not just money. Money is man-made. I don't believe in money. Yes, we do need money, but money serves certain purposes, of course. But if you can give knowledge and you make him a boss, he can take care of another 100 people. He can employ 100 people and have a company and take care of it. Instead of me giving him some money, where he will just lose that money in a course of time. But when wisdom or knowledge is imbibed in somebody, he upskills to a different level. He can be a better person and he can take care of another 100 families or 200 families, depending upon his capacity and his risk capacity. So that is what is required today when we are in the very competitive world of artificial intelligence and robotics of ChatGPT. All those things are now it is threatening our humanity today. So we have to wake up. The right time to wake up and think out of the box and believe in ourselves. That is most important. Your inbuilt potential wake up and thrive. Your inbuilt potential. We are all born with that inbuilt potential. The moment we start realizing that inbuilt potential, we will wake up and thrive in this world. If self-doubt will vanish and self-confidence. When all these things happen, the self-doubt will just vanish. It will go out of you. You will get fearless. You will not be fearful for anything. You become a fearless being. You will be at peace with yourself. Whatever happens outside, you don't even bother. You don't have to care about it because external factors cannot be controlled by me. I can control only my mindset, my what I speak and what I feel. That is within me. That is the power. Actual power is there within me, not outside. Outside, whatever happens, if this is congruent to each other, active, and at peace, anything and everything is possible. That is important. That is what we have to learn. That is what I want to share with you. The power lies within you. Don't search outside. Don't search with anything else outside. Nobody can help you unless and until you help yourself. We have got the power to help ourselves. Only thing you have to think and grow. Your calm and steady mind will lead you to success. Calm and steady mind will lead you to success. So this is another.
Hello everyone. I'm Mrs. Vinita Anil, an educationist, a life skills and a soft skills coach, and a motivational speaker. This video is a testimonial for Mr. Raju Chokkalingam, a person whom I have known for over a year now. I've had the privilege to attend several of his training sessions, which have always been a great takeaway for me. The uniqueness of his training sessions are that he drives a lot of positivity into anyone with whom he interacts in his training sessions. His positive vibes, his fun-filled attitude, and his down-to-earth nature makes him a unique trainer. He has vast knowledge of various subjects, including philosophy. He has great entrepreneurship skills too. All these qualities will definitely benefit many who would attend his training sessions, be it the youth or several professionals. He can drive a lot of positivity, a lot of hope, and a lot of fun and happiness through his sessions. I'm sure each one of you who would be attending his sessions hereafter would also vouch with me on these aspects of his training. I wish Mr. Raja Chokalingam a very bright and successful future in his training career. This is me signing off with all best wishes to my friend and my guide and a wonderful mentor himself. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Anita Madam. Another testimonial.
Good evening, friends. This is Pradeep Shetty here, your mindset transformation coach. And this video is especially dedicated to Mr. Sai Raja, who is one of my close friend, and we have been colleagues for a couple of time. That is approximately more than a year, and he's an excellent life coach. So today I just want to give a testimonial to Mr. Sai Raja, to all the people who is getting in touch with him or being coached by him. He is one of the best leading coach, because the thing is, I did read his book, that is $1 Million Life, the book. It is an excellent book which he has written with his own I would say experience and expertise. And when I was reading this book one fine day, when I was reading a couple of chapters, how he really had a lot of challenges in his life, tears started flowing down my eyes. So the moment I read this book, I went ahead and wrote a note and gave my review in Amazon. So he's a great gentleman. He's an author and also a businessman. So he has a diverse experience for more than 3.5 decades in his life. So when he teaches this life coaching to people, which is really very, very practical. So he teaches in terms of not only as a student, but also the real life experience. So his goal or his vision is to reach more than 1 million people, or especially the students, the young budding students coming out of the college and having a dream of what they want in life. So I would recommend Mr. Sai Raja. He is the great gentleman, and always he's trustworthy, he's honest, he's very, very coachable, and he can adjust to your timings too, because most of the people, sometimes even I coach some student, they say, no, this time is not suitable. Can you come at this particular time? And I say yes. And the same way, Mr. Sai Raja sir, he's also very, very adapted to your conditions and to your timings. And he's also very reasonable as far as pricing goes in the market, where people charge thousands and thousands of rupees for life coaching for an expertise like him, who has 3.5 decades of experience. So I would say, please go ahead and book an appointment with Mr. Sai Raja sir, and he's the right person for you and lead you through your most difficult times and take you across. So all the best to Mr. Sai Raja, and have a great day ahead. So it was really nice communicating with you for all these years. And to be very precise, Mr. Sai Raja is an excellent writer too. And he keeps writing many of his blogs in LinkedIn. So do watch his LinkedIn blogs. Apart from that, do purchase his book, that is The $1 Million Life. It is a one-time, you should read this, and it's going to change your life. Apart from that, he also has his website. I think it's Ask Sai Raja. So please visit that his website, and that also is an excellent website which I've seen. There are options where you can go ahead and book the slot, you can book his timings, and that would be really excellent. So please go ahead forward and book an appointment with Mr. Sai Raja, and just tell what problem, what challenges you're facing, and he will be there to help you all the time. So all the best here and have a great day. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Liberty. So entrepreneurs create their destiny. Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it. Steve Jobs. These are the great sayings by, don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people who work for me did. Elon Musk. So he has not gone to Harvard University, but he is running a multi-billion-dollar companies like Tesla, and the space also he is doing. So that is what these people have made it also, and they have made it and proved that education is only helps to a partial. It doesn't help you completely. So if you have to be complete, you have to believe in yourself. Formal education will give you livelihood. Great statement. Formal education, yes, this is what I told you. Formal education give you livelihood. Self-education lead you to a fortune. You want a fortune in life, then self-education, upskilling, upgrading, learning from mentors, learning on a day-to-day basis, books. You can also attend seminars, webinars, which are happening throughout the day. Attend them, upskill, upgrade. Go to anybody whom you think you're adjustable to. I'm not asking you to come to me only. My intention is, it is possible. And if I can help you through these webinars, I'm really happy about it. And I want to do it on the longer run also. Tough times never last, but tough people do. It's great. Tough times never last, but tough people do. If you're tough, then tough times will escape, will just run away from you. If you're not tough, it will keep on chasing you. So it is in your hands how you accept it. School teach you how other people think. It kills creativity, makes people into bozos. So this is also, Jeff Bezos once said, if you never want to be criticized, it's a great statement. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake, don't do anything new. Okay. Bill Gates said, don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. Another great statement, Bill Gates. Don't compare. Comparison is a myth. You never compare yourself. I told you in the beginning, you are as unique as your thumb impression. Believe in your thumb impression. Believe in yourself. And everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Impossible is I am possible. Make that word, instead of impossible, make that word I am possible. So your birth is God's creation. Your creativity is gift to God. Born to be the boss. Your birth is God's creation. Your creativity is gift to God. Born to be the boss. And you are born to be the boss. So this is my webinar. This is what I want to share with you wholeheartedly. I want each and every one of you to be successful in life. And if you believe in yourself, if you think, yes, I can do, nothing can stop you. People will try to stop you. They will try to obstruct you. External factors will always be there. But you have to go beyond that. You have to believe in yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the more confidence you get. The more confidence you get, the more focused you become. The more goals you can achieve. And you can reach your, because we are all born for our own purpose and happiness and fulfillment of life. We are not answerable to anybody except to us. Let us understand that. Let us only answer to our own views. Might be wrong. Sometimes we may be right, sometimes we may not. That is learning process, learning curve, they say. We have to learn from our mistakes. Nothing wrong in it. But don't blame yourself for whatever, every mistake that you do. Because every mistake has got an opportunity. Something is hidden there. Find that opportunity. What mistake? Well, I did a mistake. Yes, I did a failure. There is an opportunity. Find an opportunity. There will be something hidden there. Or it will help you in the future not to do the same mistake again. So this is a learning process. We are not born with any life manual, they call, no? When we purchase a refrigerator, we get a manual, user's manual. We are not born with any user's manual. So we have to learn from our own mistakes and failures and obstacles. All these things keep happening. It is part and parcel of life. Once you accept it as part and parcel of life, it's a learning curve. I have to learn from the mistakes only. Nobody will turn it. People will share their happiness, people will share their success, but nobody wants to share their failures. That is another problem. Because it is disgusting. It is not happy to share failures openly with anybody. That is a problem. Everybody has got that problem. So we have to only learn from our own failures and mistakes. And by learning from our own mistakes, we upgrade our skills, upskilling. And having a mentor through for all your health, your wealth, your economy, for everything, you should have a mentor. The more you have the mentor, they will upskill you. Don't think about spending money on your mentorship or spending money on a coach, because they will guide you to a different level of existence, which you will not even imagine. You will live a dream world provided you surrender to your mentor, surrender to your coach, surrender to somebody who knows better than you, or you can find a fault. It might not even a fault, it might be a weakness. It might even be a weakness in you, which the other person can identify, a coach can identify. Not everybody, only a coach. And coach is there only to guide you and upskill you, and he will not talk something wrong about you. The same thing you tell to a friend or somebody, family member, they may mock at you, they may underestimate you. But a coach will never underestimate you, will never put you down. He is there only to help you, so that when you are successful, he is the first person to be happy. That's what coaches are made of. Coaches are made only to do that. Mentoring is all about that teaching. So once you believe and surrender to the mentor, surrender to the teacher, he will guide you, help you, and make you successful. And you will not only be successful, you will be successful for the whole family. And the family doesn't have to have that life of fear. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen tomorrow? Losing your health, losing your happiness, losing your relationship, losing everything. Most of us lose so many things in life because of our insecurity in our life. Never have insecurity. We are not born to be insecure. We are born to thrive in this life. We are not beings of survival. We are beings to serve, to thrive. That is what human being is all about. We are human beings. We are the final creation. And we have been given the maximum power. The more we understand that unlimited potential we are born with, everything is possible. God bless you. Take care. And happy to share some of my views. And thank you for attending this webinar. Have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you.